Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nidoqueens, and today I'm your coach for the Texan Clearbodies in season number 2 of the Alola International. And today, this is our team builder for our match of the Texan Clearbodies versus the Low Island Nidoqueens and their coach, Clearbodies. So this is the team builder like I said before, and the match itself will go up in a couple hours, just like we have been doing in the past couple of weeks of the PPC. But you guys might be wondering, well, where is PPC week 3? Where is week 1 of this? Because you told us in the draft analysis that it was going to start really soon. And I'm going to have an update video go out before this goes out, breaking the fourth wall a little bit, but I'm going to have the update video going out before these go out, explaining where everything is, what's going on, and why I'm behind as far as uploads again. And yeah, so keep an eye out for that. That should already be up by this point. But yeah, so like I said, today we're here for our team builder against the grounded Gliscor. He and I actually had our match earlier today, and this match was supposed to be Wi-Fi. However, because of time constraints and my absolute inability to schedule correctly with grounded, we actually ultimately decided to go on the Showdown and play our match on Showdown. But our match will be on Showdown. It will be set to level 50. The team builder will be to level 50 because we are playing this as if we were going to play this on Showdown or on 3DS, but we're playing it on Showdown instead. The Agenda team, I believe I'll still get access to getting that. I may or may not use the Agenda team on a future Wi-Fi battle, so I'd keep my eyes peeled for that. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into the team builder here on Pokemon Showdown. So yeah, on the right side of the screen, like always, my team as well as Grounded's entire draft will be on the right side of the screen for you guys to view and use. But one thing to keep in mind is that after this team was built, after I played our match, before I got the snipe for the side of the screen here, Grounded's team actually exchanged through free agency. So this is the free agency team that he has access to after free agency transactions. So that's effective next week. However, the team that we played using, I'll go ahead and mention right now. In place of Garbodor, he had Magneton, and in place of what's the last one on this team? In place of the last one on the team, he had Licky instead. He had access to Licky instead of the last mon on the team, which I cannot remember on the top of my head right now. So that's one thing to keep in mind when I mention things like Licky and Magneton. That's because that was pre-free agency. So, first thing you'll see on his team is that he's got Mega Scizor, he's got Kieran Black, he's got a Shaman, he has a Magneton, which he should be having a Magneton, but like I said on the right side of the screen, he doesn't because this is free agency after effects. He has a Magneton, he has a Gastrodon, he has a Licky. So one thing to keep in mind, firstly, is his massive weakness to Fire type, but he has Gastrodon to catch that Fire type weakness and absorb it. He has a Water type immunity to absorb that Fire weakness. He's got a Water type immunity. He's got a Fire absorption in Gastrodon. He has Licky, which is Wish support potentially, which is something that I didn't. Let me mention right now, something that I didn't necessarily prepare too much for because I've never seen Licky in League format before. So I never really prepped for Licky, so I didn't prep for it this time. But now, after the battle, I know that it's Wish support. It's a fat little piece of garbage. And it's just big. And then Kieran Black. ICMZ Kieran Black. Kieran Black is a Z captain. We have Mew as our Z captain, but Mew's our Z captain, and his Kieran Black is a Z captain with good reason. 125 attack, 100 and some HP, 95 special attack, I think 95 special attack or something like that, and then 95 speed. So just 125 attack with a Z crystal. Tear me a new one, big boy. Tear me a new one. He's got Reuniclus on that team, which is really bulky. And then the rest of it, I cannot remember off the top of my head. But yeah. So here we go. Let's go ahead and jump on into our team here. The first thing we picked up for this week was Keating, our Jolteon, which I did not nickname it, which is why it imported incorrectly in the damage count. But with Kyurem, our Jolteon, female, level 50, Life Orb, Volt Absorb, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power, Fighting. Volt Switch and Thunderbolt, obviously. Thunderbolt is Stab, and then Volt Switch is Momentum. Shadow Ball is for Reuniclus. Shadow Ball is for something else as well, and I cannot remember off the top of my head right now. You'll see it. It's more so for anything, for absolutely everything. It's for Reuniclus more so. And Hidden Power Fighting was for Magneton, was for his Licky. Those were the big two things that was for. And I actually have the wrong speed on this. Lol. Shadow Ball was also there for his Shaman, because Shadow Ball will be super effective, or at least neutral on Shaman. So I can catch that thing on the Switch as well. We have 104 HP, 4 in our defense, 4 in our special defense, 144 speed with max special attack, modest nature. Our IVs are adjusted with 0 attack to Hidden Power Fighting. We actually have, oh no, I have the right speed, never mind. We actually have enough speed to outspeed Shaman, because Shaman was the fastest thing on his entire team, barring a +1 to his speed. Oh, I have one thing up, but I'll jump back over it again. But yeah, Jolteon here. 104 HP because I had that left over after the fact. Max special attack, modest nature, of course, because I want to hit as hard as I possibly can with things like Shadow Ball and King Power Fighting, especially against things like his Reuniclus, which could be Calm Mind. His Reuniclus could be Trick Room, but this Shadow Ball, with this investment, will 2-KO Reuniclus, 56.6 minimum damage, with I think 61 point something high rolls or something. No. I think this one was 61 to 76, and then Delphox Shadow Ball will be like 56 to 61, I think, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. 104 HP because I had that left over, 4 defense, 4 special defense, just a little 144 speed with 30 IVs is enough to hit 168, which outspeeds max speed Shaman by 1 point. Shaman has 167 at base 100. I outspeed a timid max speed 1 by 1 point at 168. 252 special attack, like I said, is enough to just to hit as hard as I possibly can, and the Life Orb gives me that extra kick as well. So the next thing we have in our team here is our Vaporeon. This thing is my Scizor answer. This thing is my physically offensive answer. Hidden Power Fire, 2 taps. Hidden Power Fire will 2-KO Scizor of any investment spread. Scald is Stab. Toxic is for Reuniclus, and then Shadow Ball is to catch the Reuniclus, as well as a couple other things, just so I don't sit in front of them. Hidden Power Fire is also there to catch the Magneton, so I don't have to sit in front of that thing and not have anything to hit it with. Hidden Power Fire, Magneton will 3-KO it, with the Eviolite will 2-KO without it. We are 240 HP, max physical defense, bold nature, 16 special attack with 30 IVs using Hidden Power Fire. Will still 2-KO any bulk, any variant of Scizor, so I'm good with Scizor there. Rocky Helmet, of course, is for Kyurem Black. I can also Hidden Power Fire the Kyurem Black. I can Scald the Kyurem Black to try to burn it. 240 HP because I had that left over. 252 special attack. 252 defense, just to be as physically defensive as possible. 16 in my special attack, like I mentioned, is enough to 2-tap, and that's all I needed to do. 2-tap, minimum roll, 2-tap, 50% exactly. So that's for Scizor. And yeah, Rocky Helmet is just an answer for my Physdef, physically offensive Pokemon. He's Licky with Body Slam. I could Rocky Helmet that. His Magneton I'm not going to stay in front of. My play is in Jolteon every time. I've got an answer for Kyurem Black. I've got an answer for Gastrodon and Water Absorb. I can hit Gastrodon with Toxic, stall that out. I can hit Licky with Toxic if I get the chance to. I can hit that thing with Toxic and put that thing on a timer. So that's what that's for there. The next thing we have this week, making its season debut, is Mindy, our Delphox. And the reason why I picked up Mindy this week is because of his massive weakness to fighting, or to fire. Magician, Life Orb, Mindy, because Magician is the better of the two abilities. Dazzling Gleam, in this case, I don't know, it didn't matter. Dazzling Gleam is for his, what am I got? Dazzling Gleam, sorry I can't talk very well today, but Dazzling Gleam is for his, Kyurem. Shadow Ball is for his Ridiculous. Flamethrower hits the Scizor. Flamethrower hits the Shaman. Flamethrower hits the Magneton. Shadow Ball is for Ridiculous more so. And then Grass Knot catches the Gastrodon. This thing hits pretty much his entire team, barring Licky. And in our investment, we have 228 speed, Timid Nature, which allows me to hit 168, which again allows me to outspeed a max speed Shaman. That is not Choice Scarf. Gastrodon dies, Shadow Ball 2-hit KOs, Ridiculous of any variant. Flamethrower, I think 2-hit KOs. Especially defensive Magneton, I think I 3-hit KO with Eviolite, 2-hit KO without it. Phase Def, I 2-hit KO with Eviolite in place. Dazzling Gleam, I believe I 2-hit KO. Any variant of Kyurem Black, but more so the offensive Kyurem Black. I 2-hit KO it with Dazzling Gleam. So, 20 HP, 4 defense, 4 special defense, and 228 speed Timid Nature with max special attack. Timid Nature 228 allows me to outspeed Shaman by 1 point, which is exactly what I need to outspeed, and I outspeed the entirety of the rest of his team, barring Scarfers. 4 defense, 4 special defense because I had that left over after I invested 20 HP, because if I invested any more, then it would be 154, and I don't want 154. I want an even HP number for the fact that I am a fire type. So I put the rest in my defense and special defense respectively, just to get a little bit of defensive there, and then 0 attack IVs because again, I am not a physical variant of this, and I'm never going to be. Jolteon I already covered. The next thing we have is our Mega's Pinsir, Captain Snipers, 0 happiness, male level 50, Pinsirite Moxie ability. And the only reason this is Moxie base form instead of Mega form is because of the way we played on Showdown. I had to make this physical. I had to make this the base form because in Showdown it opened up as a Mega form and I had to adjust it. So, Quick Attack, Frustration, Close Combat, Earthquake. Earthquake hits the Arcanine. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Maya is also there to hit the Arcanine. Arcanine physically offensive, 2-hit KOs. I think it 2-hit KOs me or 3-hit KOs me, I can't remember which. I can put a Toxic Timer on that, I can Scald that. Rocky Helmet's there for that as well. But yeah, that's one thing I forgot to mention. But Earthquake for Arcanine, Close Combat for Magneton, Close Combat for his Licky, and then Quick Attack and Frustration for the rest of the team. Literally, Quick Attack and Frustration for the rest of the team. 220 speed, Timid Nate, or 220 Jolly, 252 attack, 36 HP. This allows me to hit 168 after Mega Evolving. Hits 268 or 168 after Mega Evolving, which again outspeeds a max speed Shaman by 1 point. That is not Choice Scarfed. And yeah, 252 attack because I want to hit as hard as I possibly can, and then 36 HP because I had that left over, and I figured let's put it in HP to give myself a little oomph. Yeah. So the next thing we have on our team here is our hashtag rollout, our Rocky Helmet Sturdy Dawn Fan this week. Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Knockoff, and Earthquake. I'm able to knock off things like his Eviolite on his Magneton, Eviolite on his Magneton, Eviolite on his Gligar as well. Gligar is his Stealth Rocker. Maya is also there to touch that thing. Stealth Rocks are Stealth Rocks. Rapid Spin is Hazard Control on my side, and an Earthquake to catch the Arcanine on the switch, or whatever have you. max HP, 4 attack, adamant nature, 244 in my defense, and 8 special defense. There's no real reason for this. It's just a standard set. I put 4 attack because I want a little oomph to it. Otherwise, this is physically defensive with a little bit of special defense. There's not really much custom to it. Sturdy ability, of course, because I can guarantee get my rocks up or guarantee get a hit off on everything besides the Kieran Black. Because the Kieran Black has terrible, I am negated with my sturdy, so I will 1-hit KO die if he hits me with an ice type move. Because I'm not carrying Yachi Berry. I should have been carrying Yachi Berry, but I was considering it, and I figured Rocky Helmet for Arcanine. This is another switch to Arcanine, so yeah. The next thing we have is Ahoy Captain, our Mew, Steelium Z, Synchronize, Flamethrower for the entirety of his team, Shadow Ball for Ridiculous, Ice Beam to catch the Gligar, and Flash Cannon into Steelium Z, Corkscrew Crash will kill the kill the Kieran Black, that's what that's for. Flamethrower for Scizor and Magaton and things like that. Ice Beam and Flash Cannon are choice, and then Ice Beam is for Gligar because that's the only thing I can hit it with that I have on my team so far. And then Shadow Ball is there for Reuniqueless because, again, like I told you guys earlier, I under-prep for Licky because Licky was not something I expected him to bring. But that is our team here. We have max HP, we have max special attack, and 4 special defense. This is just a bulky offensive Mew because I needed to be bulky just to take hits, and I needed the max special attack with the modest nature to get the kill on the on the Kieran Black. I don't know why I can't think of his name, but on the Kieran Black. Flash Cannon on base does 87% minimum damage with the modest nature, so I'm able to kill after rocks if I have rocks up on this side of the field. So that's a thing. At that point, Steelium Z would be to catch something else. Maybe the Licky or something like that. I don't know. But that is the team that we rocked out with this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this team builder, and I know it's a bit short, but I hope you guys enjoyed this team builder. And I'll see you guys again for the battle, which will be up shortly in a couple hours from now. But until then, though, this is your coach for the Texan Clearbodies. My name is Mindy, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.